broadcasting team of Brandon Godden.
Of the afternoon. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed. And now here's a timeout. Defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we... Now Ben on 3rd and long. And that is it.
As they force him into a likely punting situation.
Only a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. Completes it over the middle to Floyd. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does.
From the gun on Palmer. And he's got Gresham. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense. The ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throwing now, Palmer on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Down, it's Palmer. And is incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Cameron Hayward is a defensive lineman, but guys of my vintage remember his father, Craig Ironhead Hayward, who was a running back. I think Cameron decided he'd rather hit people than be hit.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
I I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the 2nd level, you end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
Drive, the defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. Here's Palmer to throw. Rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, 29 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. In the end zone. Especially Baltimore, Antonio Brown said we've got to have guys because at times he was triple.
Nice game against the tight end Jesse James. I think that's it. If I'm going to get triple
in there.
I wonder why they use play fakes on certain situations because it's not going to fool anyone. No.
Incomplete.
All else fails as a defender. Exactly what we saw. Shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Well, against Baltimore, that quiet first half that finished with a touchdown at 85 yards.
And showed exactly why you and I both know that Baltimore head coach John Harbaugh never was comfortable with that. He did and put a lot of pressure on the Ravens. That's what you get with a big-time player. When the game's on the line, they tend to come through.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They come up and go for it with Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a
shift together here from the D-line. play fake here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. It's a big play there for the Steelers. Passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity.
You know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
They'll run it with Bell. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off.
Do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Punch it in here on 3rd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Roethlisberger feeling the pressure. Calais Campbell in there to get him for a long. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Let's go. Blue 95. Blue 95.
Play clock winding down. On second down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Get ready. Regular.
On second down, here's Palmer. And Gresham's got it over the middle. 23 yards on the play.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Regular, let's go, let's go. Deep.
They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down, but they'll get it back.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Regular. Let's go.
Johnson on the counter. Uses the stiff arm. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Deep. Check 26. All right, now.
Palmer now to throw on 3rd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Steelers' offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And now it's 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Finding time. Going up top. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Let's go.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Andre Ellington, his first carry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. On second down, Palmer. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A good pickup there at 22. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throwing now, Palmer on first down. This one complete to Gresham. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
On second down, here's Palmer. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Catanzaro's kick is right through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
On the return, here's Justin Gilbert. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
One receiver right, that's Brown. 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger once more. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Green with a catch left side. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Corey Peters able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. On third down, Roethlisberger. And James has it. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Darius Hayward-Bay, the intended receiver, and it's third and short. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Big Ben going to take it himself. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Well, they gave it a shot, quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
No, but if you're going to call a QB sneak on third down, you draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe they were thinking 4-down territory. Well, they won't get the touchdown, but they'll get the next best thing as they're able to convert on 4th down, and they'll be left with a 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there in the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's 3rd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Here's Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
J.J. Nelson now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. But we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a 1st down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead he said, forget it. Let's just get a 1st down and start a new set.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd down to the offense needing 5 yards. Another pistol look here. Again, it's Johnson. And that play went nowhere. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. Palmer to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. And this defense, they needed that 1 more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that 1 more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Gives to Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They go play action here on first down, and it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the...
We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire.